Hello everyone, welcome to Down Home Crypto. I'm Serenity. In this episode, I am super excited to bring you a project that I got into about 6 months ago on the advice of Crypto Sensei from Cryptonaires. And it's one that he got a hold of and was super excited about. I immediately jumped onto it, but I knew there was a lot of time waiting until it came to fruition. Well, we're almost at that time, so I think the time is right to release it to the masses and let you guys know what has been building and what's right around the corner. So we're still a hair early, which is great. But like any project, always has some risks. We're going to get into that in this one. But first, if you would, do me a huge favor, please. Take a moment, like this video, subscribe to the channel, and click that bell notification so you're alerted every time I upload a new video, because some of this information can be time sensitive. Most importantly, as always, please go out, talk to somebody about crypto who has no idea this world exists. Let them know they don't have to be tech savvy or college educated or rich. They simply have to have a desire to change their life and a courage to follow that dream. And they too can join us on this great crypto adventure. So without further ado, let's get into SuperOne. There you go, folks. That's the ad for SuperOne that you're going to start seeing on televisions all around the world starting like tomorrow. Yeah, literally. This ad campaign is going to launch here at the first of the week, and it's just going to explode because this game is set to launch mid-December. That's just a couple weeks away. Now, that's the free-to-play version. Now, the pay-to-play is scheduled to launch Q1 of 2023. That's not far away either. So it's going to pick up quick, and it's going to be pushed out, and then the pay-to-play is really going to come to life. And that's when I think we're going to see this thing really explode. But the cool part is we're still early enough that if you wanted to invest in this, that's still an option. And I'll explain that a little bit later. Right now, I want to go through kind of how the gameplay works. What really is SuperOne? So the first thing is this is built around fan-based. Okay, now that's fans of sports, movies, music, whatever event that you're a fan of is probably in here somewhere. And this kind of gives us a number of how many fans are out there. Well, your basic football, or us dumb Americans, we call it soccer, 3 billion fans. National Basketball Association, 2 billion fans. NFL, 400 million. MMA, 550 million. Music, 530 million. I think that's a lot more, but that's just my opinion. Movies, 1.3 billion. Fashion, 430 million. And social, 4 billion. So there's all these different fans out there, and this is going to give them one platform to go in and compete their knowledge and test against other fans. Now, I know we can do this player versus player, kind of a battle royale free-for-all. There's teams. There's going to be all kinds of different ways to do this. There's ways you can even build your own teams, and you can compete with fellow coworkers or their teams. And I mean, this could really grow to something huge. Now, for a lot of us, we've played Candy Crush. We played Farmville. We played a lot of those mind-numbing games. And, I'm not ashamed to say I've spent hours doing so. I mean, really, what did you get out of Candy Crush or Farmville or any of those? You didn't really get a lot. But this has a chance to actually win cash prizes. So that's always a big motivation for any of us. Play some trivia games and win some money. But the question is, what kind of gameplay is it really? I mean, is it something that's going to keep us interacted and involved? Or is it going to be really mind-numbing and read a question, A, B, C? I mean, I don't want a game like that. That's just boring. So that's one thing that really excited me about this. So the gameplay itself is going to be really, really simple and interactive. So it's going to ask you basically a yes or no question. And no is left, yes is right. If you want to pass, swipe up. And if you want to freeze and buy that 5 seconds, swipe down. And if you want to swap, double tap. So So it's not just an A, B, C, D kind of question game. It's something you actually have to think quick and interact on. I like that. And I like the graphics of this. And as they showed in the advertising, there's some really high quality graphics of great imagery of our actors and our athletes and that in the environment in which the question will be asked. So it's not only going to look good, but it's going to be a lot of fun and be profitable. So I think when you put all those effects, the easy gameplay, the great visuals, the interactiveness, and the things that we are passionate about into one particular phone app, I think that has potential to go absolutely insanely viral. And I could see this thing exploding by next spring. So I'm really excited to get into this early. And that's why I want to bring this to you now before it starts to explode. Because if it is something you choose, not only just to play it and have fun, but to invest in, it's still a great time to get into it. So let's learn a little bit more about the gameplay to see if you guys think this has the potential to become the next huge phase of mobile gaming. So going through, we talked about the amount of fans. We talked about its reward gameplay, the Battle Royale, Q4 of 2022, and that's the free version. Q1 of 2023 is the Battle Royale paid version, creating exciting and higher prizes via entry fees. Now, essentially what they're talking about is having a $1 per game entry fee. So you take all these people and they buy in for $1. Out of that, the top 3 places win the cash prizes, which is from that entry fee. So buy in to play for $1, you could walk out $10,000, $15,000, $20,000 richer, depending on how well this game takes off. And that's really what we're all betting on, right? How well is this game going to be received? And is this one of those games that is going to completely go viral? Now, in this one, they're talking about the pay-to-play version, massive dynamic prizes based on the total entry fees. And it says right here, first place gets 20% of the entry fees. Second place, 10%. Third place, 5%. So 25% of the total entry fees goes to the top 3 players. That's a huge chunk. Let's say this goes out worldwide. Let's say a game has 10,000 people who play it. And you know what? First place, they just got $2,000. Yeah, $2,000. Second place, they just got $1,000. Third place, they just got $500 for a $1 buy-in and playing trivia for 5 minutes. Literally, that's as simple as this gets. And that's where I really see that this could be a huge event. Now, from my understanding, there's supposed to be an option where you can watch a few different advertisements and then get a free game. So you wouldn't even have to buy in for $1. You could simply watch 3 or 4 ads and then turn around and win $2,000. Now, going down here to the controls of the games kind of gives a breakdown of each part of it. So general features. So time to answer a question is 10 seconds. First 10 questions will be easy. The next 10 questions will be medium. And until a winner is crowned, all the remaining questions will be hard. And last man standing wins. Now, there's also a premium feature, and you'll get 3 of each of these for every game that you play. So freeze stops the timer for 5 seconds. So when you can't get that thought out of your head onto the phone real quick, you can pause your game for 5 seconds and you get that 3 different times. Then you can swap for another question. If there's a question you have absolutely no idea, you can swap it and try to get one that maybe you have a better understanding of. You've also got 3 passes. So if there's something that's like, I just don't know, I've already used my swap, then start using your passes. Last but not least, you get 3 lives. So you can get it wrong 3 times and then you're out of the game. So really pretty simple all the way around. It's clear, precise, shows all the information here on the screen, shows how many players are left and what your total score is. So you kind of know where you stand as you play. And if it's the last one standing, once that player lists his 1, that's it. You win. Congratulations. So I think they made this really simple, very elegant, easy to do, and it's all interactive on your phone. It's not going to be overly complicated. It's not going to be so boring that it's not something you want to play. So for me personally, I'm pretty excited about this, and I really think this has the possibility to become the next big phase of mobile gaming. But I guess we'll see. So I'm sure by now some of you are saying, hey, Serenity, this sounds like a lot of fun and a good game. And yeah, I'll definitely buy in for $1 to win a couple $1,000s. But what in the world does this have to do with cryptocurrency? Well, I'll let you in on a little secret, guys. This is entirely powered on the blockchain. Every bit of it. Though most players will never know it. This is what I see as a completely seamless integration to gamers and blockchain put together in one. That the game player will never know this is on the blockchain, nor will it affect them in any way. Because they will buy in for $1, it will be transferred to cryptocurrency, go through the entire protocol in crypto, but when they win and they go to cash out, they'll receive cash. So the player themselves don't have to have any knowledge or understanding of cryptocurrency to enjoy and partake in this game. But investors like me and you, we see a lot deeper and we know what's under the hood. And this is where we get excited about the possible investment on this. Meaning that every image you see in this game, that's an NFT. And that's held by investors like me and you. Every time they use a premium feature of this pass or the swap or the freeze during the gameplay, they may pay 10 cents to do that. Part of that revenue goes to us NFT holders. Every time somebody wants to run an ad on the game, they have to put that ad in an NFT space. Us as investors, we own those spaces. We get a part of that revenue stream. So all the way around, it is blockchain based. Just most gamers will never know it. And that's why I personally have been so excited about this, because as a gamer and as a crypto guy, I see this as a seamless integration of the two where most people don't have to know about crypto. And I think that's the biggest thing to evolve cryptocurrency to the next level, is to put it in a real world application with complete utility based, where people don't have to know all the ins and outs, the technicals. They don't have to make wallets. They simply got to go in, play the game. It's that simple. Now, as I said, this game is set to launch in about 2 weeks. And essentially, once it launches, there will be a new game every 5 minutes, 12 every hour, 288 every day. That'll be $10,000 in cash prizes every single day. But coming Q1, a new game every 5 minutes, 12 every hour, 288 every day. Entry fee will be $1. Cash prize will be 20% for first, 10% to second, and 5% to third. So, as you can see here on the screen, you may have 105,000 players here. The prize pool is $35. But once it gets paid to play, if you get 10,000 players, your prize pool is now $3,500. That's $2,000 to the first place if you only get 10,000 people on the planet to play this game. I have a feeling there's going to be a lot more players than that, but who knows? Only time will tell. But now let's get into the nuts and bolts behind the scenes, the blockchain area that we're all really dying to see. How do we get invested? What does it cost? And what are the rewards for it? Now, anyone who knows me knows as soon as I dive into a project, there's 3 things I'm looking for: the what, the who, and the why. The what, I think we've covered that pretty well. The who. Now let's start finding out behind the scenes. So currently on SuperOne, they give a breakdown of how much information and what it's take and resources to build this out to where it is today. There's 120,000 dev hours of programming, 2 million lines of code, 25,000 commits. You've got 130 updates. You've got 185,000 NFT cards, 105,000 users currently, payers, 52,000 people who have paid or invested into this protocol already, in 233 countries, 91,000 packs, 15 million in sales. So, as you can see, this team has already put in a ton of work, a ton of investment, and this has been building and growing. And it is set to run on the Binance Smart Chain, utilizing XRP and BUSD. But now the question is, who? Well, the business team. So there are 38 members of the business team. And Andreas is the top dog, and I've seen several AMAs and several interviews with him, and this man is very passionate about this. He has been working very hard, and absolutely this is his life and has been for quite some time. Then we move to the technology team. There's another 33 members of the technology team alone. That's 71 team members. Now, I don't know how many protocols that you've researched or whatever, but 71 team members on one project, that's unheard of in today's age. But you know what? That's what it's going to take this next level. And I think these guys are well on their way to doing that. And who is not only who are they, but can we trust them? Well, the next one talks about there's been monthly project monitoring and control by KPMG and security audit by Halborn provide a solid and credible audit trail for our technology platform. So not only are they faces you can see, people you see in interviews, but there's a paper trail of audits and security checks and balances through this entire creation. So for me, that's super exciting. That's something that I always look for on number 2, the who. Now, question 3 goes more into the why, and that's where we're going to jump in the nuts and bolts of revenues. But also, please understand, on that why aspect, how are they going to market? How are they going to push it? Now, when we go to see what that marketing really looks like in reality, pull it up on Google. The Trinity of Football, SuperOne, joins forces with Football Co. and Fife Pro. Yeah, 2 of the biggest soccer names out there, and they have already signed contracts with SuperOne. These guys are already building, growing before this thing even launches. Now it's time to really dive into the why. Why did I feel this was a good opportunity for me, and why might this be a good opportunity for you? But before we dive into this, I want to make one thing really clear. SuperOne is a social competitive platform, which means we can team together, and you can use my referral link in the description down below. And I would love if you did. I'd love to team up and we win together, we play together, and we make some profits together. One thing I want to make really transparent is that referral link also is a financial referral link. So anybody signs up under that referral link and makes a purchase, 10% of that purchase goes to me. But I want to make this very clear. I want to do the same thing Crypto Sensei did with me when I signed up under him. He made it very clear. He's not here to get rich off me, and I'm not here to get rich off you. Anybody who does sign up with my link and makes a purchase, every ounce of that revenue will go right back to the team and right back to the viewers. I am not here to get rich off you guys. I'm here to build together with you guys. So I can tell you, whatever you do purchase through that referral link, I'm going to turn right around and put it right back to the team through either tokens or NFTs or buying loot boxes and distributing those. So I just want to make that really clear, because that's one thing I just don't agree with, is to get rich off the viewers. That's not an okay concept. And I really strongly believe if you decide to get into this and you build a team, then great. Pay it forward, please. Let's help the teams grow and support them versus trying to siphon money off of them. So just my 2 cents worth. Let's dive into the loot boxes. So now currently the only way to purchase into SuperOne at this early date is through a loot box, as far as I'm aware. There will be tokens, there will be NFTs you can buy off the open market, things like that. But right now, to the best of my knowledge, the only way to get into this now is through a loot box. And this diagram here gives all the details of them, and I like this breakdown. There's a lot more to it, but at least this will give us everything in one place. And we're going to dig through this and really kind of go through what are each of these pieces. So the 6 loot boxes we have are the entry for $10, the bronze for $100, silver for $500, gold for $1,000, platinum for $10,000, and diamond for $50,000. Now, I want to tell you a little trick here I found out totally by accident. Let's say you want to get into this and you want to go up to a silver, but you know what? You don't have the $500. Not a problem. Here's what I did. I bought myself an entry. Then in another week or so, when I had the money, I bought a bronze. But what I found out is I can burn that $10 entry into the bronze, essentially upgrading it for $90. Yeah, took the first $10 I put, added it with a 90, and gave me the bronze. Now, I don't know if that was a glitch. I don't know if that's just something I got lucky with, but I was able to upgrade my way to a gold without losing any money on my earlier investments. So that's how I played it. Once I got my gold, a few weeks later, I bought a bronze for my wife. And then from the revenue from that, I turned around and I bought an entry for each of my children. And I literally just started passing them out. My entire family has a loot box of some level or another, even if it's just entry for gameplay. I mean, if I gave my brother and his wife an entry level one, and whether they play or not, I don't know. I doubt they're going to invest, but at least they get the chance to go in and play the game. Now we find out in a loot box, we get our premium aspects for the paid to play gameplay, like our freezes, our swaps, our lives, and our passes. So now I know when we talked earlier about the free-to-play game that's coming out here in 2 weeks, it said we get 3 of each. So I think that's a standard for the free-to-play, but it looks like the premium package, you're actually going to have to buy those different premium events to utilize within the game. And that's where the revenue stream comes in. Like we talked about, if somebody utilizes a freeze in the premium game, a part of the price of that freeze goes to the NFT holder that premium aspect was actually utilized on. So if I have that NFT and somebody uses a freeze on that NFT, a part of that revenue comes to me. And that's how one way I earn residual revenue. So I'm not exactly sure how we're going to be purchasing these. I guess we'll have to wait and see when the premium launches first of next year. But just know that your loot boxes do come with these premium effects already attached to them. And as you can see, the entry comes with 2. The bronze comes with 20 of each. Silver, 100 of each. Gold, 200 of each. Platinum, 2,000 of each. And diamond, 10,000 of each. Now, I don't know if these can be given, passed, bought. I don't know how this is going to work until the premium part comes out. But the fact that we get some right off the bat. So the next part we go down to is the NFT cards. Okay, so as we know, NFTs, so the non-fungible token cards, the entry level doesn't get any if you buy it. The bronze gets 2 bronze level NFTs. And we talked about earlier in the video, a bronze NFT is used for all your easy questions. Okay, the silver gets 2 bronze and 2 silver NFTs, so a total of 4 NFTs. The bronzes are the easy. The silver are on medium and easy, so it's going to be utilized for both. Now the gold gets 2 bronze, 2 silver, and 2 gold NFTs. Now, we covered the bronze, silver. The gold is for hard and higher questions. So gold, platinum, and diamond NFTs count for every level of question, okay? So you really want to understand that, because once you pass the gold, yes, you're going to get nicer NFTs, and they're going to have a higher value rate. But those NFTs, the gold, platinum, and diamond, are utilized on every question till the end of the game. So I really see those running as the long-term NFT that's really going to draw in the revenue Also, being they are harder questions, I think that's where you're really going to start to generate more revenue on your freezes and swaps and lives and things like that, that people are buying those perks to get past those harder questions. Just my theory. I don't know for sure, but that's my 2 cents for what it's worth. Now, the next one it talks about is NFT Spaces. Now, Spaces, as you remember, that's the area the NFT lives in for advertisers to come in and advertise in that space. So if you get NFT Spaces, every time an ad runs, if that's your space they're running that ad in, you get a piece of that revenue as well. So the entry level doesn't come on a space. Bronze does not. Silver does not. The gold level is the first one that gives spaces. And that gives you 2 bronze, 2 silver, and 2 gold spaces. Okay? Very critical, differently from the NFTs. They're actually spaces for an NFT, which is utilized for ads. The platinum gives 2 bronze, 2 silver, 2 gold, and 2 platinums. So a total of 8 spaces. Diamond, bronze, silver, gold, platinum, and diamond. So a total of 10 spaces. So as you can see, the higher you get, the more spaces, the more revenue opportunities are going to generate. But just know that the revenue spaces don't start here until the gold level. And that's one reason why I personally went for the gold. Now, the next part is super tokens. And I didn't understand this at the beginning, but I do now. Super token is actually going to be the cryptocurrency token for SuperOne that's going to live on the blockchain that people are going to be able to buy, sell, and trade and utilize to run the ecosystem. Now, currently, today's date when I'm recording this, these are set at 20 cents per token, okay? But it's already stated that December 15th, they're going to double the value of these tokens to 40 cents per token. And then the live trading of this token isn't going to hit until the 1st of next year when the premium game launches, okay? So understand that it's the protocol setting the price of this token, and right now they're at 20 cents. 15th, they go to 40 cents. Once it hits the market and goes live, then it's up to the trading volume and what the market cap and all that to set the value of that token. But this is where it gets really exciting. So right now, if you were to buy an entry for $10, you get 50 super token. And at 20 cents a piece, what's that worth? Yeah, $10. That means if you were to buy an entry today, you're going to get your $10 back in tokens for today's value. In 2 weeks, it's going to be worth $20. You're going to double your money in 2 weeks. And you're going to get the ability to play, get on a team, and you're already going to have 2 of each of the premiums. So that's kind of a no-brainer right there. I mean, I spend $10 today. In 2 weeks, it goes to $20 value, and I get these perks on top of it. Kind of, why wouldn't I do it, right? I mean, it's common sense. So the bronze, you get 500 tokens. Do the math. Once again, that's exactly $100. Silver, you get 2,500. Do the math again. That's exactly the 500 for what the silver cost. Gold, you get 5,000. Once again, that's right back to the $1,000 it costs. Platinum starts getting a perk. Now, platinum, you get 57,500. That comes out to $11,500. So you get a $150 bonus for getting the platinum just on the tokens alone. And then you're going to turn around and 2x that in 2 weeks. The diamond, you're going to get 325,000 tokens, and that calculates out to $65,000. Now, once again, that's at current 20 cent value. Goes to 40 cent value in 2 weeks. That's going to put you at $130,000 value in 2 weeks for a $50,000 purchase today. So you can't tell me that's not a screaming deal on what this is to get in early. Now, also, these tokens are currently staked. Mine I purchased back in June. It has been staked and sitting there. I've already done a 4x on my tokens from then till now. They're locked. I can't touch them, but they're earning revenue. And so it's one of those I was really excited to get in early. I didn't even know that existed. Now I understand it better. This is when I'm bringing it to you. But yes, those tokens will be locked until they're released when it all goes live. And they're going to sit there and they're going to earn revenue. So yes, you're going to buy this now. Price is going to go up in 2 weeks. You can't cash it in right then. Okay, so don't plan on that. I don't know when you're going to cash in. My understanding is when it goes live in Q1 of 2023. Is that going to be January 1st? I don't know. Is that going to be March 1st? I don't know. What I do know is from everything I've read, yeah, there's going to be a 2x from now till then, and who knows what the market cap's going to do. It could go through the roof. It could crash. Depends on how much you and I promote this and how well this is received by the community. So let's keep going. Now, pool tokens. Pool tokens is a very unique aspect. They're kind of like an OG token, is my understanding. The entry, the bronze, the silver do not get any pool tokens. Now, the gold gets 1 pool token. The platinum gets 13 pool tokens. And the diamond gets 70 pool tokens. And we're going to go into those a little bit deeper down below. There's a paragraph explaining them. They sit there and they've been regenerating a little piece per day, like a 0.003 pool tokens per day for the last 6 months. So it keeps building up and it's been growing exponentially. So we'll get into that a little bit further down on the description, but this kind of gives a full breakdown, what loot box you get, what the prices are, what the perks are, and what you get with them. Now, this is as of today. Will this be the same in 2 weeks? I don't know. Will it be the same in a month? I don't know. What I do know is that I feel very confident about this, and I believe with the contract signed, with the football leagues and all that going on, the fact that the launch is 2 weeks away, all the fears and all the concerns and worries over the last several months have really been worth it, and I think this is the great time to bring it to you guys because I think the risk level is down really, really low. The rewards are down a little bit, and I'm sorry about that. But at the same time, I didn't feel right to present this to you guys until I really knew that, yes, this is, in my opinion at least, a rock-solid protocol that's really going to deliver a product even in this bear market. So let's go start diving into all the little nuances about the NFT cards, about the spaces, the tokens, and all that, and really dig down to find out all the details you could possibly want to know. Now, one thing I want to make really clear is this chart here about the earning cap, because 3 of these tiers do have an earning cap. The entry has an earning cap of $100. That's a 10x from your $10 to $100. Bronze has an earning cap of $1,000. Once again, that's a 10x from your $100 to $1,000. And a silver has a cap of $5,000. Again, a 10x from your $500 to $5,000. After you hit gold, becomes unlimited. There is no cap. Platinum, no cap. And diamond, of course, no cap. So that's one reason why I'm really thankful I got a gold. I didn't know about this when I got my gold. I was just so excited to get into a project early that I believed very strongly in. But I'm really thankful I personally saved up and got the gold. Get what you feel is right if it's something you decide to do. And if it's not, that's okay. There's always new opportunities in the crypto space. But this is one that I personally believe in. And I'd love to have every one of you on my team and we grow and play together. And we can tell stories like, yeah, I remember in the bear market when we bought into this thing for a $10 entry. And next thing you know, it 10x'd on me. And then I got another one at 10x. And I would love to have those kind of stories to tell in a few years when we're all meeting around on the private yacht. So that's my dream. That's my fantasy. And hey, I think it would be a ball. This is going to go more into the details of the direct, the binary, the double binary, the matching, the cards. And there's other sections down below that's really going to drill these down. But reference back to this at any point in time if you're not understanding what these paragraphs are saying, because it does get very in-depth and it does get quite confusing. Okay, so the next section talks about token allocation. So the number of super tokens in each creator loot box is calculated based on the token price. In addition to the calculated number of tokens, the platinum loot boxes receive 15% bonus of tokens, diamond 30% bonus of tokens. Distribution of the bonus tokens takes place daily over the first 30 days following a purchase. Okay, so that's really critical. Your bonus tokens, those 30%, are going to be paid over a 30-day time frame. They're not just going to unlock to you. Okay, so keep that in mind. Now down here, until midnight UTC, December 15th, 2022, the token price is USD 20 cents. From December 16th, 22, the token price increases to 40 cents. That's where I say this is going to 2x as of December 16th, if you were to buy today. Now this is also where we start talking about the pool tokens. The gold, platinum, and diamond loot boxes contain a number of pool tokens determined by SuperOne. The first batch of 10,000 pool tokens seeds by 40x to a total of 400,000 pool tokens over the first 12 months from the date of purchase. This batch is sold out. The second batch of 20,000 pool tokens seeds by a 10x to a total of 200,000 pool tokens over the first 12 months from the date of purchase. So from the date of purchase, right now you've still got pool tokens. We're in the second batch. That's going to 10x over 12 months. Okay, so this is not a short-term play. Now, like I said earlier, when I got my gold, I got 3 pool tokens. But you can see right here from November 1st, 2022, the distribution of pool tokens is 1 for gold, 13 for platinum, and 70 for diamond. So this apparently, when it changed, was on November 1st. I didn't feel that this was right. I had too many questions for this protocol at that time, so I'm sorry I didn't bring it to you before that date and time. But please understand, you still do get pool tokens today, and that they are compounding at a 10x over 12 months based on the current structure. Now here's the bonus types. It says each of the 7 creator bonuses serve as a particular purpose in enabling creators to monetize their contributions to the platform. So direct bonus, earn from all your own activity. Binary bonus, earn from your team's activity. Matching bonus, earn from your team's activity. Card bonus, earn staking bonuses on every card transaction. Space bonuses, earn staking bonuses on every space transaction. Token bonuses, earn token staking bonus from every transaction. And pool bonus, earn pool staking bonus from every transaction. So this really breaks down each one of those and tells you how it really correlates. So right here on the binary bonus and the matching bonus, those are both from your team. And this is one reason why I want to build a big team and why our team can build together. What activities our team do together will benefit all of us. So my goal here is to build a solid team, go out and then start challenging other influencers. I would love to have our team battle James Pelton or Crypto Sensei and literally have YouTube influencer duels. I think that would be a lot of fun. And that's something I really want to do is build a team, support it, grow it. And I want to really get us all growing together. Okay, so there's a lot of different bonuses that run through here. You've got the direct bonus, the binary bonus, the matching bonus. All of those are basically set on the team aspect. Now, I'm not going to go through those piece by piece, but I'm going to put the link in the description down below for this paper. And I highly urge you, if you want to make a team, go in, read it, understand it, and find out exactly how it all works and how it plays out. Essentially, the big one I want to shout out to you guys again, direct bonus. Hey, that's going right back to you guys. So if you do sign up with my referral link down below, every bit of it is going to pass right back to the team and to the viewers. And we'll be having giveaways. We'll having all kinds of things going on. But once we scroll past that, so here we're going to get into the token bonus. And the purpose of token bonus is to incentivize creators to keep their tokens on the platform. So as these tokens have been locked and staked, they've been earning and running. And it says tokens that are staked on the platform get a 10% staking bonus on all transactions since they contribute to the platform's transaction verification and the creation of distributed security mesh through a novel approach to micro staking. All token incentives are distributed instantly. Yeah, not like end of the month, not like end of the year, instantly. They are constantly sitting there ticking away and earning. But there's a catch. Bonus tokens are distributed from the staking reserve and paid out in Super until the end of 2022. In order to be eligible for the token bonus, you must have been actively using the mobile app within the last 30 days and own a bronze level loot box or above. So you can't just get tokens, leave them there, walk away for a year, and come back and expect that they've been earning. You've got to log into your app and go through there at least once a month to make sure that your account is still active, okay? So keep that in mind. So the next thing we're going to cover is the card bonuses. Now, this is your NFT cards. So each NFT card is connected to a question in the game. NFT cards earn bonuses from the net revenue of all premium features related to a question. These premium features are pass, swap, and freeze. So keep in mind, just because you have a card and it pops up for a question, if nobody utilizes one of the premium features, it's not going to earn revenue. And that's why personally I wanted the gold or higher because that's the harder questions. And they're going to count for all of them. And it's more likely that people are going to utilize those premium bonuses on the pay-to-play game with the harder questions. Now, not saying bronze isn't profitable because, I mean, there's a lot of us who we have those brain farts. So we say, okay, if you add yellow and blue together, what colors does it make? And you go, brain freeze. Somebody is going to be utilizing those features for even the simplest of questions because, you know what, not everyone knows everything. So I personally think that having any NFTs is good, but I'm more of a fan of the higher level, harder questions because I think after you get past the first couple rounds, you're really going to run into the hard questions, and that's when it starts doing the knockout phase. And I think that's when the gold, platinum, and diamonds are really going to come into play on those hard questions. But who knows? So the next section we're going to get into is space bonus. It says the purpose of space bonus is to incentivize creators to keep their NFT spaces on the platform. So that makes it sound like you'll be able to sell your space as well as your NFT. Kind of interesting how that's going to work. So each NFT space is connected to an advertisement on the platform. NFT spaces are earning bonuses from the net revenue of all advertising campaigns. NFT spaces are not capped, and each NFT space receives its appropriate share. More details will be released later. So the fact that there's no cap on the NFT spaces, for me, that's a really exciting piece because it doesn't mean that there's a capped revenue stream. If I just have a space, I could sell my NFTs, I could sell my tokens, I could sell my passes and lives and freezes. But just having that NFT space alone is going to continue to generate revenue. That's just one more aspect of revenue stream coming into the protocol and how it's going to keep the ecosystem healthy. Now, this next section talks about the pool bonus. So the purpose of the pool bonus is to reward creators that purchase gold, platinum, and diamond loot boxes. As we talked about, the first batch is 10,000, 40x. Second batch, 20,000 is going to be a 10x. So in total, there's a maximum of 600,000 pool tokens to be generated from the two batches. The pool bonus is paid in cash with a total of 7.5% from every transaction on the platform. Each pool bonus payment is paid equally to all pool tokens issued at all times, including seeded tokens. The bonus each pool token holder receives is proportional to the number of pool tokens held. So essentially, a pool token is kind of like owning part of the company. Everything that protocol earns, 7.5% goes to the pool token holders. Let's go through the example here real quick it gives us. So if you purchase a platinum loot box with 13 initial pool tokens for $10,000, these have seeded 10x and it'll give you a total of 130 pool tokens. During a year with 3 million players playing, $1 each per day, a total of 37.5 million is paid in pool bonus. With a total of 600,000 pool tokens, the yearly pool bonus per pool token would be $62.50. And your total yearly pool bonus is $8,125 based on your 130 tokens at $62.50 a token. So right there in this example, at least, they're saying if you buy a $10,000 platinum, and if that many people are playing this game, you're going to get back like over 80% of your initial investment just in pool tokens alone. That's not the revenue of the NFTs. That's not the gameplay. That's not your freeze. That's no other way but just the pool tokens alone. And that's why for me, this is really exciting that there are so many revenue streams coming into this that I think this is definitely going to be a long-term earner. It's not going to be a get rich quick in my opinion, but I think holding on to this for a couple of years or a few years could be super, super profitable if this game takes off. And that really comes down to us and social media on how much we push it, how much we believe in it, and how much fun it is. I mean, as simple as it is, it seems like it's going to be a lot of fun. Once the cash prize come out, I think that whole concept of buying in for $1 and walking out, $2,000 to $10,000 richer, I think that's going to appeal to a lot of people. So that kind of brings us to the end of the whole white paper here. And I'm going to put links in the description down below for both of these papers because I really want you guys to dive in, answer any questions you may have, and go through the team aspects and all the little nuances. Really comprehend this before you decide you want to jump into SuperOne. But if you have any questions you run into that you don't know the answers to and can't find them, down here on the very last page, it gives you contact information. There's an email address, there's a Facebook page, a Telegram page, and a Twitter page. So you can log into any of those and put out your question, find out either directly from the community or from the SuperOne team themselves by emailing them. So once you create a SuperOne account and you go into the back end, I want to give you a brief glimpse of that and see what it looks like and what to expect. So on the loot boxes here, it talks about the entry is $10, the bronze is $100, silver $500, gold $1,000, platinum $10,000, and diamond $50,000. Now you can go into each one of these and it'll tell you exactly what you get. So the bronze will give you 500 tokens, 2 NFTs, and bronze bonuses. Silver will give you 2,500 tokens, 2 NFTs of bronze, 2 NFTs of silver, give you a silver bonus, and 2 gen matching bonuses. Gold will go with 2, 2, and 2. It'll give you 5,000 tokens, 4 generation and matching bonuses, and 20% staking bonus. So this is where it comes into that staking is gold and higher. Platinum, 57,500 tokens, 2, 2, 2, and 2. Platinum, 6 generation matching bonus, 15% token bonus, and 30% staking bonus. And then your diamond, 325,000 tokens, 2 of everything. Diamond direct bonus, 8 generation matching bonus, 30% token bonus, and 40% staking bonus. So as you can see, the deeper you go into the loot boxes, the more you get for them. Well, like I said earlier, I bought a gold, then I turned around and bought a bronze, and I have an entry. And I got the bronze because I wanted a couple more of the NFTs. So let's go see what those look like, shall we? So once you get a loot box and you have NFTs to pick, you have to go in here and you have to pick and choose and see if they're available. Not all these are available, and a lot of them that I wanted to get were sold out already, sad to say. But first of all, you select whether you want sports or entertainment. I'm going to go entertainment. Sub-collection is artist or movie stars. I'm going to say artist, so I'm going to go with music. Super collection, we're going to go all. And sort by, we're going to say top sold, because I want to know what have sold the most of and what people are really looking for. After that, hit search. As you can see right off the bat, the first ones, Ariana Grande, Michael Jackson, Lady Gaga, sold out. Can't get them. Elvis Presley, Taylor Swift, Madonna, Freddie Mercury. And the list goes on. And you can pick from each one of these. And as you go into them, let's say we'll pick Whitney Houston. This tells you that there are 100 bronze, 100 silver, 100 gold, only 10 platinum, and only 1 diamond. Now, if you decide that you want to get a Whitney Houston bronze, you simply go down here and click redeem. But since I don't have any available to purchase right now, I can't buy any of these. But as you can see, Whitney Houston has all of her cards available. But that's not the case for every NFT on the market. So if there's something you're really interested in, definitely go in and take a look. And you don't have to buy a loot box to be able to see this. Just by signing up for an account, you can immediately go in and start looking at the back end, look for NFTs, see if there's something you're really specifically looking for. Now, once you've made your account in here, you can immediately start interacting and even start building your team. You don't have to do a purchase first. Simply go down here to invite a friend, and right there's your referral link. Simply copy the link, share that with your friends and family, start building your team while you're saving up to get your loot box. But as you see, I've got my friends, my family in here, but something else I thought was really neat is if I run into a problem, I can always go down here to team support, and it lists out my sponsor. And right there, Crypto Sensei. So it's really kind of neat that gives us opportunity that it's not just buy into something and you don't have interaction. No, when you build a team, you really have the capability to interact with that team, grow with that team, and support that team. And that's one thing that I really like, and that's why I want to build a team, because I think this is one of the best ways that we can build together. So I highly recommend create an account, go down here to invite a friend, share your link with your family, with your friends, build your own team, and really start growing together if you think this is something that's right for you. So I think this about wraps up the deep dive into SuperOne, and I hope by now you understand exactly why I'm so excited about this and why I believe this can be that bridge that gaps the real world and the crypto world together in one common place, and that's the fan base. But if you do have any questions, I'll put a link in the description down below for these papers so you can dive in and really understand what's going on, find the answers, and if not, reach out to me here, post a comment, let me know what you think. But I also want to give a special thank you to you guys for sticking till the end and always watching and supporting the channel. So for the first 3 people that use my referral link in the description down below and create an account, I'm going to send $10 a piece to so they can get their first loot box absolutely free. Just to say thank you, and as always, your support means the world to me. So until next time, have a great night.